Hi, here's the new look PiP Designer. Follow what I do and explore the new interface. Open up Masks, click the Properties tab. There are a lot of choices. Clip or movie timecode counter, that's new. Full screen preview mode. Looks a great boat. Click the red X to reduce the workspace display. Top right and click the square icon for full screen PiP Designer. Makes everything easier to navigate. Was that really a nautical term coming into this tutorial? Sorry. Drag and zoom controls are on the right. Select Fit to fill the screen display. Click plus or minus zoom to alter the screen. Or you can hold the control key and mouse scroll. Just like that. Let me just pop the interface back to the default size for now. Using the scroll up slider, more keyframe tracks are displayed. Preview display choices. I'm sticking with 2D settings here. A lot easier on my eyes. Track zoom slider. Let's look at the Properties tab contents. Chroma key. Shadow. Reflection. Border. Flip. Aspect ratio. 3D settings, opacity, and fades. Up to Motion tab and click. Path, rotation settings. The interface can be readjusted to suit. Altering the tab section, PiP Effect Properties, will change the display size of the others too. Expanding the keyframe track area reduces the preview screen size. The zoom tools can help localize an area for editing. The Masks tab next. Scroll and check the large selection of masks. Add in a mask. Select Import. Locate the mask ping file and import it. First a lower thirds file. Inverse it to display the top and not the bottom. The ping file is now part of your mask selection. A custom mask. Let's now insert an image, a scope PNG file. Inverse and the scope measures the target. Scan the scene. Localize the area. Reduce the scope mask size. Click and drag the corners inwards. The timecode counter has two settings. Movie timecode, clip timecode. Move the keyframe track slider and then click between the two timecode settings. Knowing the timecode helps with placement within a project relative to the video on other tracks. I'm going to use the reflection display. Reduce the video's screen size. Select reflection. Checkmark Enable Reflection. See the reflection? Move the sliders for distance and transparency to get the position and balance required. Click Save and not Save As PiP with a video can't be retained, just applied. A quick check in the preview player and on to the next task. Now to use opacity to check out how to use the effect. I've retained the boat picture in track 2 and have another image in track 1 with opacity selected. Move the preview slider to where you want to make a point of change. This is where a keyframe marker is inserted into the keyframe timeline. Adjust the opacity slider and then click the keyframe marker. The slider can be readjusted. Note the preview display has changed. Now move the track or preview slider again to another position. Move the slider to alter opacity and add another keyframe to mark the change position in the timeline. Going back to adjust opacity is easy. Set the final keyframe and we're done. OK, that's right now. Select Play to preview. Here are the ping files I've added to PowerDirector 11 as masks. One I use as an overlay. The scope image has a few flaws, but for this tutorial it's fine. Highlight and select Modify. Select in Properties, Chroma Key. The aim is to remove the white background. Checkmark, then the eyedropper and select the white to key out. Use the Tolerance of Intensity slide to eliminate some of the pixel color variation. Adjust the hue, that's the shimmering we sometimes see around the edges. We are going to display a different image in the scope. The scope image is zoomed. Very simple to do. Select the image in track 2, call up Video Crop. I'm creating a 2-stage magnify zoom, reducing the scene in Video Crop a second time. Makes for a larger displayed zoomed in video. Duplicate the keyframe to hold the first and last positions. I've slid the crop video to the right, centering roughly on the boat's window. Repeating the same approach for the next zoom. Thank you for watching my tutorial. Now it's your turn to use PowerDirector 11, PiP Designer.